I'm back here today again with another video, and today we have the 2017 Nokia 6. As you can see for yourself, this is a rather sturdy looking device. It's an aluminium back and Gorilla Glass on the front, and it's got a fingerprint sensor here which acts the home pad along with the capacitive buttons on sides. So onto the phone now. The phone is a big one with a display of 5.5 inches. It has got an aluminium body as I mentioned before, and it has got chamfered edges at the top and at the bottom. They give this phone a bit of a boxy look, which in my opinion is rather nice, although it depends on people. And in my opinion, it feels great to hold. This cool aluminium on the back, along with this, uh, these thin edges, make it a truly a nice phone to hold in. And at the back we also have the rear camera along with the flash and the Nokia branding, as you can see here. The front of the phone is also good looking with the home button, as I mentioned before, the pad along with the two capacitive buttons. This is the back button and this is the recent taps button. And although this phone has some rather big bezels, as you can see, and the screen protector is not showing them much, but it has some big bezels, but in my opinion they look fine on this phone. And at the top we have the 3.5mm headphone jack along with the micro USB port at the bottom along with the stereo speakers. Now let's open it up. The Nokia 6 has a LCD display with a resolution of 1080 into 1920 pixels. That is a 16:9 display. And as I open up the phone, you can see that the colors are really bright and punchy. As you can see, and along with that, because it speaks for itself, as that brightness is rather nice. Now moving on to performance. The Nokia 6 has 3GB RAM and 32GB ROM and is on the Snapdragon 430 processor. One thing to note is that all of Nokia phones run stock Android now, and there's absolutely no bloatware, and the software is pure Android, as you can see. And due to stock Android, this phone has latest software running Google's. This is Android 8.1, which is the latest version of Google's Android, and not even some flagships don't have this. And as you can see, it's running Oreo. So and it's also running the latest Android security patch. And due to the stock Android experience, it makes navigating around the apps very easily. And this is the app drawer, along with and the graph and such day-to-day tasks are performed effortlessly, even not due to the budget processor. Apps open simply and quickly. You can see Google Photos, the Play Store, that's YouTube, and that's apps. And although some graphic intensive apps or games might take some time to load, and just let's check out Snapchat. That takes some time to load. Fruit Ninja. Although I have to say the display is pretty nice. And that's it. On the day-to-day tasks are performed perfectly. This phone, messages, contacts, camera, and such apps. They're open pretty quickly, and it doesn't make any hard work of them. Yes, there's Instagram. And this phone has a Snapdragon 430, which is about to be changed in the new model which has been released. That has a Snapdragon 630, which is much quicker than this one, but still this one does not suffer much. Now let's check out the multitasking performance of the phone. So Snapchat, no reload, SMS, Instagram, no reload. Or tap there, sorry. Yeah, no reload there. And photos, no reload. So it's safe to say that the phone keeps the app in memory, and the RAM management is pretty nice and optimized as well. And the Nokia 6 has a non-removable 3000 mAh battery, which is sufficient for everyday use, with 50% still left after a long day of use. The Nokia 6 has a 16 megapixel rear camera while the front is an 8 megapixel sensor. The rear camera and the front camera both record videos at full HD. And now let's check out the camera quality. So this is the HDR mode is on. Those subjects, and it takes some time to process the image, but so now let's check out the camera quality on Google Photos. So as you can see, this image, the colors are a bit dull on the cube, but otherwise it's a decent image with less amount of noise. While here, as you can see, the colors are pretty spot on, with the dark orange color of the McLaren toy car pretty punchy here, as you can see. So the rear camera is pretty decent, and with sufficient presence of light it can take some excellent shots with normal noise levels and such. However, at low light performance it suffers a bit. As now let's move on to the fingerprint scanner. It's located here instead of here on most phones. So the placement is a bit, it depends on type of user. So, but the sensor itself it's fine if normal use, although it's not the fastest in the business. And the 6 also has stereo speaker as I showed before. Now let's check out the sound quality. This is the sound you've got here. You can feel the bass in this one. So it's pretty fair to say that Nokia 6 has some good audio quality, even though the speaker is not full. The sound is pretty nice. So now let's check out the durability of the phone, because this is Nokia and I just want to check out the general durability. And because this is an aluminum board, I just want to check, because some aluminium phones are prone to bending, just like some Xiaomi phones and the Huawei Honor 6X and the Apple iPhone 6S. So now let's check out the durability. Wow, this has literally zero flex to the frame, as you can see. I'm using full strength here, literally, and there's zero flex. So as you can check, JerryRigEverything's durability test. This phone is totally built like a tank. It's very sturdy, and it continues the reputation of stuff Nokia's.
I'll give the links in the description box.
So guys, that concludes my review of the Nokia 6. It's a good distinct entry into the mid-range market, and it's sure to be worthy of a second look. Its design, display and software will bring it products along with some other things it has, such as a worthy camera and whatever, but it requires a better processor, which is about to be redeemed with the second generation Nokia 6. However, this phone is a decent buy and is sure to be a good buy. As that's my video, please make sure to like and subscribe and check out my blog in the description box below. So, bye.